Have you ever heard of the flower fairies? They're quite the spectacle, residing in a captivating village within the heart of flowers. The smallest and the cutest of all fairies, they bear wings that mimic petals, hair like stamens, and dresses that resemble sepals. Their love for their flowers is reciprocated, forming a bond that's as strong as it is beautiful. These flower fairies lead a life of joy and tranquility. Every morning they rise with the sun, greeting their flowers with a gentle kiss. Their day is spent fluttering around the garden, collecting dewdrops and pollen. They indulge in games, share songs with friends, relishing honey and nectar for lunch. Afternoon naps are a must, taken on the soft petals of their flowers. As the day ends, they watch the sunset, count the stars, and express gratitude to their flowers for yet another splendid day. The fairies then retreat into their flowers, dreaming of all things sweet. Despite their blissful existence, the flower fairies follow one cardinal rule: they must never venture beyond their garden. Tales of a big, scary world filled with dangers and enemies have kept them within the safe confines of their garden. This belief was held by all, except one fairy, Lily. Lily was a fairy unlike any other. Living in a pristine white lily, she was the most curious and adventurous of the flower fairies. Her love for her flower was undeniable, but she yearned for more. The world beyond the garden intrigued her, and she longed to explore and discover what lay beyond the garden's borders. One fateful day, Lily decided to act on her curiosity. Waiting until the rest of the village was asleep, she took flight from her lily, a mix of excitement and fear pulsating through her. As she soared over the fence and into the night, she felt a sense of freedom and bravery she had never experienced before. What she saw left her in awe. A pond teeming with frogs and fish, a tree housing owls and bats, a field illuminated by fireflies and moths. She saw a house filled with lights and people, a road bustling with cars and bikes, a city towering with buildings and bridges. She saw a world that was vast yet beautiful.
She saw a world that was big and beautiful, and full of wonders and mysteries. She was amazed and delighted. She wanted to see more and more. She flew around and around, exploring and discovering. She forgot about the time and the distance. She forgot about the rule and the danger. She forgot about her flower and her home. She did not notice that the night was getting darker and colder. She did not notice that the wind was getting stronger and louder. She did not notice that the rain was getting heavier and wetter. She did not notice that she was getting tired and lost. She realized too late that she had made a mistake. She wanted to go back to her garden and her flower. She wanted to see her friends and her family. She wanted to be safe and happy. But she did not know how to get back. She did not know where to go. She did not know what to do. Flower fairy Lily was tired and sad in a house garden, and it was just a while that suddenly someone imprisoned her in a glass jar.
An old man with an unsettling laugh was the culprit. He gloated. I've been searching for a little fairy like you for a long time. Now that you're in my grasp, I'll sell you in the market and earn some money. The old man placed the jar high in his house, leaving Lily to her fate. Picture Lily alone and scared. Regret filled her heart as she remembered the warnings of the fairy queen. If only she hadn't strayed so far from her home, she wouldn't be in this predicament. Tears flowed freely as she lamented her situation. In the midst of her despair, a glimmer of hope arrived in the form of a little boy. He was a kind-hearted soul who lived nearby and had heard Lily's cries.
The little boy, who lived nearby, came to the fairy's place and asked her why she was crying. She told him that she was a flower fairy and had lost her way from her garden and wanted to go back home and be free from here. The boy reassured her not to worry and promised to help her.
He shared a secret. whispering about a map hidden among the old man's belongings. This map held the key to Lily's freedom, showing the way back to her garden. Can you feel the surge of hope Lily felt upon hearing these words? She wasted no time, setting off on a daring mission to retrieve the map. Stealthily, she scoured the old man's room while he was deep in slumber. Her heart pounded with anticipation and fear, but finally, she found the map. With a heart full of gratitude, Lily thanked the boy. Using the directions from the map, she navigated her way back to her garden. Once home, she made a solemn promise to herself never to stray far from her home again. In summary, this tale of Lily the Flower Fairy is a reminder that curiosity can sometimes lead us into sticky situations. However, with a little help, determination, and courage, we can find our way back home. After all, there's no place like home.